The problem is sponsors aren't always going to be as benign as orange is the new black. Sometimes it's going to be a company like Chevron, who recently sponsored a piece in the Times about how our energy needs are changing. And spoiler alert, the notion that they're changing because we f***ed up the earth thanks to companies like Chevron is not the conclusion of the article. You might think all of this might seriously damage trust in a news organisation, but a Times advertising executive would like to vigorously refute that.
Let me start by vigorously refuting the notion that native advertising has to erode consumer trust or compromise the wall that exists between editorial and advertising. Good native advertising is just not meant to be trickery. It's meant to be publishers sharing its storytelling tools with a marketer.
Exactly. It's not trickery, it's sharing storytelling tools. And that's not bullshit, it's repurposed bovine waste. And look, in news, that is seemingly the model now. Ads are baked into content like chocolate chips into a cookie, except it's actually more like raisins into a cookie because no one wants them there. And the point is, think how much it would affect your trust in me as a source if you knew that that last anti-raisin cookie joke was actually brought to you by Chips Ahoy. But before we demonise these organisations for selling out, it is worth remembering this is all at least partially our fault. A press cannot be free and independent if nobody is willing to pay for it. And it seems nobody is going to. In which case, I'd like to make a suggestion. If our news is going to be corrupted, we should at least get something in return. Every time a corporation sneaks advertising into our news and ruins it, our news should be allowed to sneak into their advertising.
When you get hot, you get thirsty. And when you get thirsty, there's only one choice. Diet Coke.
The recent Ebola outbreak has killed over 700 people in West Africa. The World Health Organization says they don't yet have it under control, and the situation threatens to become catastrophic.
Diet Coke.